cuatro, tres, dos. We're going backwards. And then we gotta say we're live in Spanish. Sí. We're live. How do you say that in Spanish? We should figure it out. Mucho
Happy
live.
Sunday.
Happy
Feliz de domingo.
Look at that. Reina speaks Spanish. I like your name. Reina.
Actually, my name is Spanish, so
Yeah, that's true.
Reina.
She is my queen. My name does not mean king, though, in Italian.
You know, Ray is actually king. R-E-Y.
Crazy.
That would be
Oh,
crazy
that's
if my name was Reina and your name was Ray.
Maybe I'll change it. Just for this live stream. I'll change it back tomorrow. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go change
The
it.
king and queen of Three-Tone Digital.
Oh. I mean, they don't do that. Kings and queens. Look, I got cut. All right. Let's talk about a few things today. We're gonna talk about grammar. I got my grammar shirt on. I got my hat bag on for some reason too. Let's do a little intro, and we'll be back in about. I have a new intro. You ready?
Yeah, let's see it. Our summer edition intro.
Yeah, it's like we're all tropical.
That's funny. We should do seasons. So come fall, the leaves.
Or like winter, we'll have snow falling.
Yeah. Stay tuned for our new intros.
Yeah. And spring will just be sneezing for an hour. Achoo! Eyes watering.
Flowers everywhere.
Yeah.
Tulip. We'll be at the Tulip Festival.
Yeah. So today we have a short show. You know, it's Sunday. We're trying to get on with our day here, but we need to appease the public, obviously, because they're banging at our door to do the live stream. It's Sunday. Look, it's Sunday. We don't want to. We want to relax today. But obviously, we have to. So we're here. And we hope that you are here, and we hope that you have a great rest of the weekend. It's hot here in Clifton Park, New York. It's going to be 90 degrees today, and this week too. Might go to the pool, maybe. Oh, Raina's gone. She went to the pool. Have a good day, Reina. Where did she go? Oh, she's back. Should I add her? You're on the wrong side now. There we go. Anyways, let's get on with it. Happy Sunday. Today's show is about grammar, and it's kind of about grammar, but we're going to go over a couple things, make it a little fun, have some back and forth, some conversation. Our son's going to walk in and say, "It's breakfast ready," in about maybe 5 minutes, I'm going to guess. So let's share this note screen.
And just if you're wondering, breakfast is already laid out for him on the table, so he'll be excited about that.
Yeah. I was going to say on the floor. We just throw it on the floor for him. There's you. There's us. There we go. Yeah, so we have a couple things to go over, right? Including today in history.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see what's going on within history on the days of, just to see what's happening. Because sometimes, and I've talked about this with a couple people, like even you'll notice in your memories and you're doing the same thing that you're doing like 2 years ago. Not that we're going to be inventing bread or anything, but it is a funny thing to realize in the world's the flow of creation and things that happen around certain days. So you might get a peek of an idea coming today. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe it's a cycle. Yeah. You know, maybe on our memories, we might have made bread a couple of years ago. That could be today.
We definitely have made bread before. So,
and just the other day, we were doing rocks in the garden, and we saw 4 years ago, we laid out another rock garden on that exact same day 4 years ago.
Yeah, which is so weird.
It's wild. It's happened multiple times too this year. So today, whether it's 3 years ago or 10 years in the future, sliced bread was invented. You know the saying. I don't know the saying either. Something like it's better. What is it? It's better than sliced bread or whatever. Sliced bread was invented. We love sandwiches. That was in 1928. So you're saying 19 before 100 years ago there was no sliced bread? Did they have bread?
Oh,
Did they
so
slice
just
it?
to interject here, the
Please.
saying is greatest thing since sliced bread.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's our slogan,
The
actually.
greatest thing since sliced bread. That's what it is.
Yeah. Three-tone digital. The greatest thing since sliced bread.
We might add that as our tagline.
I'll put it on today, just for the day. Go to our website and check it out. I swear I'm gonna put it there. That was
Are you gonna
19.
find like a bread emoji too?
Of course. Not just this one, a real one, a nice PNG file. 1930. That was a little less than 100 years ago as I look at my clock, like I don't know what year it is. The construction of the Hoover Dam began. I have a Hoover Dam story. Do you?
No.
It stinks. I went there by mistake. I really thought it was. I'm not great with geography. I kind of thought it was the Grand Canyon. Not that I was in the wrong place completely, but I just pictured the Hoover Dam being something like the Grand Canyon, and it was just a hole. I was very, very disappointed. And in 19, we should not go. I was gonna say we should go there, but we should not go. We should go to the Grand Canyon though. 1954. That's so right now, Mama. And you have a Madre shirt on. Madre means mother in both Spanish and Italian. That's Alright was played on the radio for the first time, making today. I mean, obviously, Elvis Presley did not sing like that, but it's National Rock and Roll Day. He should have, though. You know, I wonder if he did.
Oh God, I
He
can't.
probably wouldn't have been popular. I think it was too ahead of his time.
I'm an Elvis fan. My mother is an Elvis fan, and it was definitely to watch and like learn more about his life. It's very interesting, but the music in itself and the inspiration of where he got his style from is very interesting. You know,
He got it from black artists. Our
yeah,
daughters
he got it
say-
from the streets.
Word on the street that Elvis Presley
He got his
stole
moves from the
music.
streets.
Yeah, he stole a
from
lot
the
of the
club.
he stole a lot of the chord progressions, or just really 1-4-5 chords, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, there's a conspiracy about Elvis that he's not. Well, he's probably dead now, right? But they said that he wasn't buried in that grave because the name on the grave isn't actually. That's funny. It's a grammar day, but the name that they put on the grave, his middle name was spelled wrong. Yeah.
Someone made a big mistake,
Yeah,
right?
or he's living somewhere else with Puff Daddy and I mean not Puff Daddy.
Oh
He's
no,
not dead.
don't relate those two.
Tupac and Biggie. They're all somewhere. But yeah, they spelled Aaron wrong. His middle name is Aaron. I believe, going back in my memory here, that he had 2 A's and they put 1 A. Or maybe vice versa. So on Grammar Day, which is not National Grammar Day, but I'm making it National Grammar Day, Elvis Presley was the king of rock and roll and stole his music. He's alright. That's alright. I'm saying he's alright. I'm not the biggest Elvis fan, honestly. Like he has a couple great, obviously great songs, but a lot of the songs that we know of his that are great songs are actually covers. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, but he had his own. I mean, he created the style. He made the style mainstream. I mean, he didn't create the style, but he brought it to light in the sense of his dance moves, the way he sang, his flavor,
his hips. I honestly think it was that type of
dancing,
yeah,
dirty dancing.
Oh, look at him, and the parents were crazy about it. Like this is a sin, you know. Just like what goes on today, just in extreme manners. I honestly think it was like that shock value that made him popular, and he was a good-looking guy, you know. So it was that sex appeal. I think if he was a big, weird-looking dude, there would be no Elvis Presley, but there would still be rock and roll. Anyways, I'm a big rock and roll fan. Rain is more of R&B. Opposites attract, and the heavier the better, I say, but not heavy like in the terms of. I love death metal, honestly, but if it's crazy and chaotic, no, I like it formatted and structured and melodic, really. Opeth is one of my favorite bands. They go back and forth. Acoustic, Celtic music, death metal. It's so good. You have anything to say about rock and roll? I want to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame someday.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Wherever it is. Oh, I got an alert about my screen time. Let's see if it was up or down.
So if you're just hopping on, we're going to be talking about grammar. We're getting there slowly but
We're getting
surely.
there.
The importance of grammar on your website. We're going to give you some facts about grammar.
Yep. My screen time was down. That's good. Last week. Yeah, digital grammar. I mean, it's called grammar. I just put digital there because we're three-tone digital. Dun, dun.
Yeah, how many times have you guys gone on a site and you've seen misspellings and it really stands out and it really does something like subconsciously, but really not subconsciously. You're looking at this company and you're seeing basic misspellings of words. It is going to reflect on the value of what that product is or service. And especially for us as website developers and designers, we're looking at that and be like, ooh, kind of like that, like, oh no, that's misspelled. And we do anywhere we go, like at a store, a sign, on any signage, anything, we're just like, oh, that's not a good look, And there is data behind why it's not and how it can really impact your sales for your company.
Yeah. Keep going.
Well, you want to talk about some stats? Like we have some real stats from.
Yeah, I'm just trying to open up one thing.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
I have something interesting to add to this.
so yeah, anytime we have projects and we're looking at it, if they don't have a content writer on hand, we can go through it and make sure we don't see any misspellings or grammar, and we'll make sure that that is looked over before we actually launch your site. It really depends on the situation. Sometimes there's the writer that provides us and it's already, but even so, we've had situations where they've given us content, our clients, and we've seen a misspelling and we would fix it
Yeah,
because
it happens, or even if it's not a misspelling and it's like this, a lot of times these grammar things, besides, I know there's Grammarly and there's a lot of tools out there, so it is surprising when you do see it, but there are a lot of times, even in emails or whatever, when something's spelled wrong, but obviously it's a correct spelling in another terminology. There, your. Um, oh, so I wanted to show. Let me just put this on here. Let me remove this and present this screen.
and pronunciation too. Um, I get it all the time with my name. No one could ever pronounce my name. I get Rihanna, Reina,
We have a really crazy one.
Reina. What's the other? Regina.
Well, I was saying I can't even say it.
It's like what?
I have a
What?
whole Facebook album dedicated to misspellings that I find in the wild.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, like green apple and the stuff on the news, Powerball Fever, tomato with an E, and all kinds of stuff. Special rolls, non-alcoholic over here. Show you. You gotta look close at some of these. I'm not really sure what's misspelled in this one. Uh, oh look, they even spelled my name wrong when I started at Innovex, was where we met. Look at that, Anotino. Imagine getting this. It was like a sign of what is to come. Polar bear. Oh yikes. What is this one? What is contain it everything? Wisdom. How ironic. We got this. Even these. I mean, grammar is a little part of it, but also like the form of stuff. Look at this. Silent auction. Looks like it says Lent auction. And they pay
Yeah,
money for
and
that.
the appearance of it can mean something completely different, which is really could be really horrifying in a lot of cases.
Look at how many S's they have in this espresso. It's like espresso.
Espresso.
Here's a good one I saw. You're an American. You have the right to not wear a mask. But just as you have that right, our business has the right to not your wear a mask. Just make a wear a have. You're a mask wear that.
Oh my
I don't know what
gosh.
happened. They had a stroke there. But thanks you for your support. Stay safe. What's the wrong thing here? What's the wrong thing?
Webster.
Oh, it's 3 P's.
Oh.
PPP loan. This guy's name was spelled wrong. Unless his name was Benjamin.
It could be, actually.
Sure, Anna Benjamin actually
You're right.
applied here. Benjamin. He said spelled just like it sounds. So, I mean, they exist. It's funny because, like, you don't think, as I was typing this out this morning, what's this one? Will mobilize every resource necessary. Evacuation.
Oh,
What was going on that day? All right, that's enough of this misspelling stuff. Let me remove that screen. Let's get back to our notes. But it's a true thing. And yeah, like I was saying, as I was writing it, I was like, people don't do it. But all the time, we see misspellings. Or even just, what's this called? Like a homonym kind of misspelling where you're meaning this and you actually mean something else. To the facts. Global Lingo, who I guess is a company that does studies, I'm not sure, I have to look them up, said that 59% of the people, me included, would avoid doing business with a company that had obvious grammatical errors. Damn right. I would never do, if I go to a website and it has ceiling, I'm looking for ceiling paint and ceiling is spelled wrong, I'd be like, they don't know what they're doing. So keep keep an eye on that. Grammar and spelling errors can, of course, I added this word, of course, negatively impact your site's SEO because the SEO is reading it and it's like, this is wrong. Google considers the quality of content, including grammar, when ranking websites, of course, especially the higher up it is. You don't want headers that are spelled wrong. Proper
oh, this is my
shortened,
point.
and Reina's going to do this one. I'm sorry.
So, proper, shortened, and simple grammar. So you want to make sure when you're thinking about content on the website, you try to simplify, shorten it, and make it easy to read. And that will really make the experience of the user um, easier to like read your information to get where they're going versus going through blobs and blobs of copy and content and paragraphs. So short and concise is where it's at.
Yeah, and just to add on to that, before you do the next one, Yoast and Rank Math, they have a readability. So Yoast and Rank Math, they're SEO tools that you can put on a WordPress website. There's many others out there. But they will do a readability score, meaning the sentences should be shortened. They say you should really write for a fifth grader at level because you don't know a person's level of reading. And no offense, of course, some people can't read very well. I don't read at all, but I do read well. I think I do at least. But some people need that shortened type of sentence to understand. Our attention spans are getting shorter, as we all know in this world. So keep it short, concise, and proper. Continue.
Okay. So we all know that grammar can play a huge role in just cultural sensitivity. There's a lot of different cultures out there. Different words mean different things to different people. So being aware of the culture sensitivity and making sure when you're creating your content that you're thinking about a global interpretation in sense of, okay, this won't offend anyone if I say this or that. I mean, I know sometimes it's hard to do in certain cases, but the obvious things are out there and you should be aware of those. We all know language evolves, and inclusive language that respects all users is so important to be able to make sure everything's inclusive and you're not singling anybody out by the words that you choose. So thinking of that when you're creating your content is super important. And Google looks for that too, to be able to make sure that language is inclusive and things like that.
Yeah, and we don't think to go overboard, but I think sometimes there are older websites, and a lot of times, um, examples, just as an example, examples on websites were and are still referring to him like as a product. Like he can run this website easily with this product. Obviously, that's dumb. Like there's he's and she's and I don't know. Like, I guess it is open because you can say they, and it goes to that whole pronoun thing too. But yeah, keeping it like neutral because you don't know who's coming on the site, what what they come
Demographic,
with.
yeah.
Yeah, like baggage that they come with, or who they are, who they identify as. So I think just keeping it like a neutral, open, and honest, and shortened, of course, and proper and spelled right. Language is the best for the user and Google and anybody that's going to go on the site to understand what it's about and not feel what's the word, chastised, like left out. Like this is not about me at all. I'm out of here.
Mhm.
That's what I would do. I'd be like, she. I guess I can use the product. You know what's really well, can I guess I could say it. It's what it actually happened the other day, but it reminded me today. I was washing my hair this morning. Really biting when he says, "Can I say it? Can I talk about this?" And my shampoo says, "This shampoo serves colored men." And I was like, I've been using this for a long time, and it's a beautiful shampoo. It's like coconut and what's the other? Like shea. It's really good. But is it for everybody? Because I've been using it. It keeps my hair clean. So maybe just opening that up to everybody might be the thing. And I was gonna use the title of the word grammar, the second word that comes after it, but actually you should be using please. Grammar please. You don't want to offend anybody. You want to stay neutral on things. So
Yeah, but just on your example of the hair thing,
I knew you were gonna say something.
I'm
I
gonna
know,
comment on
but
that.
it's worked well on my hair.
I
don't
know,
have.
but there, I mean, in that case, from a marketing standpoint, I understand the wording they use because black colored people have different hair textures. And just being one of those, I can tell that sometimes they put certain ingredients in specifically that do best on African Americans and colored hair versus more softer textures. But I'm glad it works good in your hair. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, no,
there
that's
is a
true.
reason behind the words, and that's what this is about, choosing those reasons. And I think they were trying to target that type of textured hair, but for each its own. I know your hair is really soft, and
My hair is really soft. Thanks for the coconut and shea. That's what I've been using all this time. I'm just gonna start using.
but some people have like thinner hair, and it might cause it to be oily. So
Yeah, you're right. I take it back, I guess. I was just reading it and I'm
just
like, this is
yeah, you
really
felt like left out. Like,
this
what about me?
closer.
I love this shampoo.
Yeah, and I didn't even know. I
Was
was
it for your beard or? Oh no, it was your.
I mean, I don't really wash my beard with shampoo,
Oh,
but my hair, which I don't really. This is
okay.
what
You
happens when I
felt
use
like-
shampoo for color, man.
I'm like, you have very
What
little
the
hair.
hell? Yeah, I mean, I get it, and I understand it's for, but I was just reading and I'm like, how is this,
But yeah, it could in a lot of other situations, I could see it really feeling like, oh, depending on what it is, like, oh,
yeah,
it works good for
digital.
my skin or my hair or things like this too. And it could, you are Italian and you have thicker hair at one point.
I used to have thicker hair. I had like really, it was long. I had
you
long hair.
you had thicker
Go back to the rock and roll lifestyle. I used to have long
hair.
hair, bleach blonde too. I had a had an eyebrow ring, had a tongue ring. God help me. Things have changed.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. I mean, so like you said, times have changed. Just like language changes. I have changed as well. And I no longer have. I should do honestly like blonde tips. Get back to the
On
style.
what?
I don't know, my beard, my eyebrows
Just
or something.
can you stop?
Maybe
Oh
if I keep
no.
using that shampoo, it'll start turning in a totally different texture. Who knows?
Oh,
Yes,
that's
I
funny.
mean, I think that's enough on grammar. There's no more in this thing, right? Yeah. And I was
No.
also searching for bread emoji.
Oh, to put on the website. We should have like a scrolling, like
Bread.
we talk about national days or days in history, and
Yeah.
it would be cool to have just on our blog page to have like just a live like thing that we update daily that match with what we talk about in our live. Like it's national, maybe just one that is like the main
Yeah, we could do that.
topic because
We could even have, well, yeah, let's talk about it after. But I was saying we could,
a live brainstorming session we're having
yeah, we
right
could take out
now.
parts of the show that are to do with national days and have like an event calendar. Be like, look what this national day was. Yeah, let's talk about it. Why is my hat always crooked? I feel like it's always crooked. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Sunday.
It's Sunday. It's
It's gonna be a
beautiful
long.
day. It's gonna be hot today. It's probably like 88. Not yesterday was really, really hot.
It was stifling hot. We went to Ravina.
Never
That's what it's
been.
called.
I
right?
think Ravine, or is it
No,
Ravina?
Lorena was A. They have a lot of antique shops and estate sale shops, like things that they don't sell at estate sales, they sell at this shop. A little underwhelming that whole place, but then there were a bunch of other ones on the street that had lots of cool stuff. We got a bunch of cool stuff. Actually, Raina redecorated the whole coffee area. She rearranged the tea areas, now the coffee area, and vice versa. It looks beautiful in there. She's not done. She's gonna finish it up today. She has a channel on Instagram, Latte Reina.
You're like
Just
promoting.
saying, yeah, where she
Um,
decorates these beautiful lattes that are also tasty. She makes me Americanos because I'm low effort. I don't beg for the fancy ones. Just once in a while, I feel like I'm being a nuisance when I say I want a latte with a fern on it. You
I
know?
mean, I get my lattes with ferns every day.
Yeah, I just
So,
get the
unless I want Americano and I want to be
water. Yeah,
basic.
we did it on 4th of July for America.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, it was exciting. We went yesterday, we just drove, we had a little adventure. We stopped at all those little antique. You never know what you're gonna find there. It's like that's what I love about the search. We call it
The
what do we
hunt,
call it? The
the prowl,
treasure hunts.
treasure hunting. Yeah,
Yeah, treasure hunting because you're going and they have like antiques mixed with other things. Then every place is like it's like going through and seeing like, ooh, this is a
yeah.
good deal, or I can create something with this. And um,
She's a creator. She
I
likes to
am. I
recycle.
create websites, I design websites, and I design spaces.
I
and
just do
I
websites. I don't
and I love
touch.
design in general. So
I don't touch physical things. Yeah, we also got a bird cage that's gigantic. Did we put it in the back yet? I didn't even
I
see.
put it outside. I wanted to
To wash
do
off.
like a plant in there to put in like our outdoor gazebo area.
We have these robins that build their nests every year, and I'm thinking maybe they'll use the giant bird cage.
I don't
Probably
think
not.
they're gonna go in
That'd be
there because
crazy.
they'll be trapped in
I
there.
know they can close the door and stuff. We should make a little handle that they can pull open with their beak.
Yeah.
Probably not going to happen, but it was $20. It started at $25, and then we turned around and the woman said, "Now that's $20."
Yeah, the craftsmanship of it is really
It's
beautiful.
really
Like it was
nice.
handcrafted.
Yeah,
Was it bamboo or something?
I think so.
So I thought it was a reasonable. Sometimes the older stuff is built better, it has better
It's not plastic.
material. It's more lasting than this new stuff.
It's not very old.
It's true though. It's true.
They don't make things how they
They
used to
don't.
back in
Houses
the
too. The brick
80s.
houses are always the best.
Yeah,
They're solid,
we have a
not
brick
this
house.
like
Not all brick. We have like brick and see, like I think it's the camera. Like if I push my hat this way, yeah, brick is
nobody
like will
nobody
keep
is
things.
looking.
Remember the three pegs? Can't blow down a brick house. This week is going to be a wild week. We have a lot of things going on. Our live streams might vary. Might be on early, actually, right? Because there's a lot going on. We have
Yeah,
meetings.
we actually might really do sunrise
That's right. Sunrise.
sunrise lives just because camp is starting this week and then we have a bunch of new client meetings, onboarding and discovery calls going on next week.
Yeah,
So
Tuesday, mostly.
sometimes it's easier to just get up early, get the day to day done, and then have time for the meetings and the running around after. So
Yeah, it wakes you up. I think I like doing it early. We've done it early twice now, really, but I had a better day once I did it early. Like getting this conversation out and stuff and talking to my beautiful wife. It's nice. It's almost like we're talking face to face, but we're not. We're facing. We're both facing
we got this question.
the north.
Are we in the same room? Yes, we are in the same room.
Yeah, we
That was in
are.
a previous.
Yeah. Um, you can tell by the walls too. There's blue walls. See?
Yeah, so
Sometimes
it
I
might
walk
look
over
like
there.
because I have a light next to me, so mine looks lighter, but we are in the
Yeah.
same
If
the
I had a
same room.
longer arm, I would like stretch it out and like wave, but I would have to walk over there.
Yeah, so
Yes, we are in the same room. We're both facing north, right? Yep,
mhm.
that's north. And sometimes we might switch it up. Maybe we switch. Like you go.
I know. I kind of was wondering how it would be like to stand up the whole time. I'd probably be so tired. I'd probably be
I know
like,
my feet
I
hurt.
probably need like a stool or something to
Yeah.
stand up. But yeah, I think we should starting Monday. Maybe I'll stand over
Switch.
there.
Ooh, it's gonna feel weird. Maybe we'll do the screen
I
stiffness
think
too.
you'll like the chair. It's comfortable.
I know. I was thinking this morning. Oh my God, I haven't used the desk in like 3 weeks. I used to be the desk person over there, but now this live stream has kind of messed with the way things were, you know. So and I've been doing stand up and on the couch, which isn't good for your back. What's up, Maida? Um,
Hey, Maida.
yeah.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias, chica. Wait, let me speak
Girl,
Spanish. No.
it's woman.
Mucho
Señora.
caliente. Esta. Y
Oh God, babe. Stop. We'll have to practice.
yeah, you missed the whole thing, but you gotta rewind. We're talking about grammar. We're talking about what else? Today's National Bread Day, Sliced Bread Day. Today's National Rock and Roll Day because of Elvis Presley saying "That's all right now, Mama" on radio for the first time. What was the other thing? Oh, Hoover Dam. Don't go there. If you've been there, sorry, and if you haven't been there, don't go there. A waste of money. It was like $40 to get in to see a hole in the ground.
Yeah, come to Lake George instead. It's pretty nice over there.
Yeah, Lake George, come to the Catskills. So, anyways, that's why I'm reading my your shirt. I was wrong. My son is actually down 30 minutes later, not 5 minutes. He's gonna ask for breakfast, and we'll probably get out of here and get on with our day, right, Reina?
Yes.
Okay, let's play this out with some. He's kind of ruined himself, but Adam Levine, Maroon 5, Sunday
Oh,
morning. I know. Here in the back. Sunday morning. Have a great day. You have a final word?
I would just say, when it comes to, I guess the final word having to do with grammar, grammar matters. Think ahead when you're planning your content and make sure that it's inclusive to include everybody. So planning ahead is important and really doing fine tuning and making sure that everything is spelled correctly is super important for first impressions. You don't want to miss out on getting business because there's a simple mistake that could be fixed.
Definitely. Very well said. I'll play us out with the video, and we'll see you tomorrow for Manic Monday. Manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. That's my fault.